Hello everyone, today I am back on Clash of Clans. Um, since the last time I've played in this channel, I've made quite a bit of progress, and I have a lot to say about this game. So I'm just gonna do some attacks and discuss it. Alright. Alright, so I actually just completed the treasure hunt event for today. I actually just got an epic chest and got a clan capital house part. Okay, I think this is a hot take, but I don't think that getting a clan capital house part from an epic chest is that bad. I think it is a cosmetic, and cosmetics have a value that differs based on the players. Some people would do just anything for them, others do not care at all. So naturally, any cosmetic reward is going to be received very differently from the player base, and that's not the reason why I think it's not that bad to get clan capital house parts. The reason is that it's at least better than getting shiny ore from an epic chest. So you can get shiny ore, and it's really bad because you already have an excess amount of shiny ore. So getting even more is just even more excess. Totally unnecessary. I'd rather get a bad cosmetic than something I don't even have a use for. Shoot. That's why I'm not that angry when I get a clan capital house part from an epic chest. Okay, so I actually am still using a long RC charge because it works. I think I've heard a Dragon Duke charge is good too. You can use the Electro Fangs, which is a newly added piece of equipment, to do something similar. Oh yeah, it's a great update. You know, speed up the last minute of any attack. People are saying it's the best part of the update. But here's the controversial part. The hero journey. I think people are upset that they didn't get a ton of stuff. You only get when it was migrated, I only got some ores. I think the best thing I got was 50 starry ore, so that's pretty nice. Meanwhile, people who are new or returning got a ton of stuff. They got several pieces of epic equipment. You can get 6 or something. I think the point of the update wasn't really to give everyone a boost. It was to help new and returning players who don't have any epic equipment, because there were quite a few players who literally had no epic equipment at all. So they made that update. I think people who are already far in the game, like myself, got a small boost, and people who are newer are getting a large boost over time. So I think that's pretty good. It's just kind of a balancing. I think I'm a little bit upset, honestly, because like I've worked hard to get every Epic equipment, some of which I don't even use. Actually, many of which I don't even use. Um, like I just get them for completionist sakes, just because I want them, including buying event passes so I could get the equipment and the decoration. If I hadn't gotten the equipment, I could have just waited and knew about this update like years ago. I could have just skipped out on some equipment and just gotten it when the hero journey was added. It's just, I don't know, I'm just a little bit upset about that, but not really. It's not really a big deal, but it seems many players are. And I did hear the hero journey was just one step in improving the ore economy. In fact, it wasn't even improving the ore economy wasn't even the main point of adding the hero journey. It was to give a better incentive to upgrade heroes, because like that has just been a problem ever since equipment was added. Since hero upgrades don't since before equipment was added, upgrading heroes actually improved their abilities. So they just so it was actually worth it, but now that's gone. It just improves their stats. It just doesn't do as much. So it's really good that the hero journey now gives that extra incentive to upgrade your heroes. So really good update overall. Um, so I'm not sure if this is gonna 3-star. Then yeah, there's the return of global chat. I'm gonna talk about that this after this attack. Um, so the thing with global chat is I wasn't actually playing when it existed in its old form. I just know about it. Because this current account was started in September of 2023, but I have played like for short periods of time as early as 2013. I also do have quite a bit of knowledge about what Clash of Clans was like in the early days. Yeah, global chat was one of those things. And yet they still brought it back. Only in one chat group, Beaker's Lab. I do like the town square. It's a really nice place for just announcements, a bit like Discord announcements. So it works by creating groups. These groups can have up to 800 people. I believe once they hit 600 people, you can upgrade it to a community. In a community, anyone can join, and it can have up to 50,000 people. I think it could still use improvements. One thing would be to have multiple channels in a community, so it would be like a Discord server. I think that would be. I think I'd like that. Then there's still the problems that Global Chat had initially. I remember in the old form of Global Chat, I remember somebody saying there were several servers. So this new global chat is kind of the same thing, except you can now choose what server you're on, or what servers you're on. So that's pretty nice. But unfortunately, there are lots of people doing some weird stuff in it. YouTuber named Def Esports once caught a predator on global chat. What a surprise! It's the reason why we can't have nice things, and why I was typically, and why for a long time I was against the idea of bringing it back, bringing global chat back. Like, I don't know, when I heard it announced that they were bringing it back, I was thinking maybe the different system might, they were doing stuff that might solve the problems it originally had. I'm not sure what those things are that they're doing, but I don't know. By the way, I just wanted to get this video out because I haven't made a video in a long time. Also, like a week ago, I wanted to make a video on Geometry Dash, but unfortunately, the screen recorder app I'm using lags out my laptop a ton. Like, I don't know. Maybe on easier levels it would work, but I just, I don't know, tried playing it and it was super laggy, so, I don't know, maybe I'll find an app that will work better. And speaking of that, I wouldn't say my channel is like, I'd say my channel is more of a general gaming channel rather than something that focuses on a lot of games. You know, or I guess you could sort of say I'm like somewhere in between the channels that do what? So close. What was I saying? Anyways, let's say I'm somewhere in between the channels that do first like blind playthroughs of a ton of games, and the channels that specialize in just a few games. Because I play a lot of games and I'm just good at a lot of them. So that's just what I'm showing. I don't really like doing live commentary from a first playthrough. I want to have knowledge of whatever I'm playing to commentate on it. But I don't know, that might change eventually. Might want to do a first playthrough, see if that works out well. Just not sure if I will have enough to say, because I already don't have a lot to say about anything I'm doing. What? What's fine? gone through. Everything's going wrong, but I see the town hall. It's an easy 2-star. Yeah, I found it. Where's the debug? I've been finding it a lot harder to 3-star. Maybe I should switch up my strategy. I might just start doing a Duke charge and I'll instantly see results. That is, if I can get him upgraded. And I actually upgraded my Royal Champion exclusively with books because I don't want to lose her. She's the most important hero in my army, and like I'm gonna be at Town Hall 18 until Town Hall 19 drops, so I got time. And I'm definitely not gonna be fully maxed. My Town Hall 18 is not gonna be fully maxed by the time Town Hall 19 releases. But like, I'm still planning on moving up to Town Hall 19 like right away. I mean, I got a lot of upgrades to do, but I'm sure I'll get close enough, because I wouldn't consider myself a rusher, although many would, probably, because I don't insist on maxing everything before upgrading my base. That's why progressing rapidly. I mean, I've also spent a little bit more money than I'm willing to admit on this game, but you know, my playstyle is contributing to. Gosh, I'm changing the topic very fast. I guess that's the only way to get myself to not stop talking while I'm making a video. Okay. Oh, okay, we got the Revenge Tower. Oh. Okay. Okay. Sorry, my time failed. Yeah, I better not go for the town hall. Better not go from the south side. I'm gonna just ensure the 2-star here. You should not be following attacks from me. Like, I'm pretty good at attacking, but like, I'm no Itzu, Corrupt YT, Hooked Clash, or like anybody else who shares attack strategies. I've been using Mass Dragons since I was at Town Hall 14, and I've been using air for about as long as I've played Clash of Clans. Literally, as soon as I got to Town Hall 9, I started using air. I used Lava Loon at Town Hall 9 and 10, at Town Hall 11, to like part of Town Hall 13, I used Electro Dragons. And for a short period of time when I was at Town Hall 13 and 14, I used Hydra. But then midway through Town Hall 14, I switched to Mass Dragons, and that's still what I use today, and it's worked out fantastically. Now at Electro 32, it's where I was when ranked mode was added, if you remember that video, and I was demoted to Electro 31 for a while, but now I'm back up to 32. I was even in Dragon 30 for a couple weeks, so I didn't attack enough. Gosh. Only for a few weeks, though. And speaking of ranked mode, I'm kind of glad it's now only 18. So the number of attacks in the Electro Leagues has gone from 30 to 24 and now to 18 per week. I think 18 is actually a pretty good number. I think I originally thought 30 was justified. I think it's because I was a little bit too excited and motivated because it was new. But doing that many, I realized, was just so hard. It was just quite difficult. You had to attack almost every day. You had to do ranked battles almost every day, and that just was getting to be too much. So I'm glad it was reduced twice. People are still saying that it's like a chore now, like in JSO's recent video called "It's Over." So yeah, there are a lot of he and his clanmates are saying how much ranked mode just feels like a chore now. I kind of disagree because you don't have to do it every week. If you want to take a break, you can just not sign up for a week. And the League Decay system is a lot nicer. You can avoid signing up for more than 1 week in a row, and you still will not get demoted. So that's pretty nice. Good. Sure what. Second. Okay, so you'll retain the league they're in if for a maximum of 3 weeks. Okay. Yeah, players inactive either by not signing up or signing up but not doing any attacks. They can avoid getting demoted for up to 3 weeks. So as long as you aren't inactive for more than 3 weeks in a row, you won't get demoted. So that's pretty nice. You can just take a break and not sign up. So no, it isn't really a chore. That's why I just kind of disagree with. That's why I disagree with JSO on that. But I still think he kind of does have a point. I mean, I think Clash of Clans has more pressure to keep actively playing than it used to. So, I don't know, really. You really have to keep playing to get the latest cosmetics and keep up with progression. But at the same time, it's just easier I think people who say old Clash of Clans was better just forget how incredibly hard it was to play. I remember hearing, like I've heard, you used to have to wait literal hours for an army to train. Like, a single P.E.K.K.A. once took 45 minutes to train. Like, that was more than... that was more than an entire army took just before the Clash Anytime event, which removed training time. Also, until 2022, until time in 2022, you also had to pay resources to train troops, either Elixir or Dark Elixir. And when the game first released, that was they were actually expensive to train. You had to make sure what you're attacking is worth it. Like, it's going to be worth, like, to make sure you can make a profit by making back more Elixir and Dark Elixir than what you spent to train what you had. Yeah, just how easy it is. The reason why I often defend Supercell, and because I also do play Clash Royale, and the difference between the Clash Royale team and the Clash of Clans team is just like night and day. I think that their overall strategies are different. I think the Clash Royale team is just trying to make as much money as possible. So, while the Clash of Clans team is trying to maintain a good player base, a healthy player base, for as long as possible. So that means really trying not to screw them over. So I think what the Clash of Clans team is doing is safer for business, but potentially less profitable, and it's worked. I mean, Clash of Clans has really fallen off a few times. But they have often made more money than Clash of Clans. So yeah, basically just the same company, but two different business approaches. Okay, none of what I said is confirmed. That's just my speculation. But that's all I'm gonna have today. That's all I have for you today. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully, in not as long of a time as it took me from making my previous video. Bye-bye.